Hey there, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to more Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's just jump right back into it. Let's not waste any time on intros. I'll see you back in just a second. If only Morgan could understand.
This place, it'll be perfect for us. Hello, Arthur.
Dutch.
Miss Grimshaw, Mr. Pearson, put everyone to work. Make this place a home. Well, I don't know where the hell we are, but we are going to make the best of it.
I got a gold bar. Okay, I can sell it at a fence. So I think that's going to be over at Emerald Ranch. Alright, well we are in Chapter 3. There's only 6 chapters in this game. But it's supposed to be a 60-hour story. I feel like I haven't played it that long already. There's no way I've already played this 30 hours. Alright, well, either way, I guess we'll find out soon what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and, oh, well, you know, I actually got a lot of stuff on me. So maybe I should try to offload some stuff first. Wait, is this? What is this? Oh, it's the kitty. That's right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll contribute a little bit, and then I'll deal with the ledger and stuff. Actually, let me go ahead and figure out how much I want to put on the ledger first. I'll do all this off screen, and then I will be back once we go talk to Dutch.
Good morning, Arthur.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
See, I was actually trying to do a chore, and all of a sudden Dutch just grabbed control of me, so I apologize. There was no lead into this one. Okay, where are we going? We're just walking slowly. We are walking so slowly.
Come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
So... we're going fishing. I was trying to do some chores around the place, and all of a sudden I got grabbed to go fishing. That is painful. Not fair.
I'm coming through. Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, it was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought. especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Whoa! Whoa! Giddy up!
Oh. Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort
Well,
this
look
out.
who it is.
Uh-oh.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool. But he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
No.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come
Are
on,
you serious?
All right.
Come on. we're
Do not
losing 'em.
shoot them?
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on.
Oh my
What's
god,
your
shut
name,
up,
sir?
Archibald.
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
I'm doing my best. Hurry up, David! Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
My horse doesn't go fast enough, clearly.
Look at you two fellas all cuddled up.
Ah!
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's harder than it looks. My horse doesn't go
See
that
the flat
fast.
carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
God bastard! I didn't do nothing! Ah! Got you now! That's enough! Damn it!
That guy better be treating Maple Stirrup right.
Where you gonna run to?
Come on, come on, come on.
You're only making it worse.
Keep going, Arthur, come on.
Come on, shitbag!
Go, get after them.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Bastard!
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
You ain't too smart, Anderson boy. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, don't let them get away.
Come on.
Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. Do we need to bother? Let me go. Can't do that.
I have to fight a guy with a knife.
Need some gin? Come on.
Are you sure?
The guy is cutting me and I'm not supposed to kill him.
I don't think I can open the door from the outside, unfortunately. Try at least. Tempted as it might be, do not kill him.
You don't understand what's going on in here.
Do it.
I think he wants to die.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Can I not get out of here? Oh, I gotta pick him up.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load
can't put it
Anders
on
onto
his.
the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
I don't
There
want to
you
put him
go.
on the back
You
of my
are a
horse.
natural. All right,
Ugh.
let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
That is like the cutest. This is like an adorable little town.
Chop, chop. Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole
adore
town
it.
to see. Okay, this way.
But I want the whole town to see.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Move your ass. Thank you, Arthur.
The Braithwaites was that
Quite a fishing
mansion.
trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
I guess I'll go fishing.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Just trying to make it through another day.
Well, that's the world I'm used to.
Come on, horsey. Are we going together or what? Dutch. Hosea.
Like an old dead frog. There's a job
Here we go.
miles of here I don't know about.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
I wondered, I was like, where is my horse? Alright, here we go. So I ended up in this town earlier, and I found that Braithwaite's plantation.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
Not until I've thought it through. Interesting about those two families.
We'll look into it.
Good. Like I said when we set off, just start turning the soil. Low profile.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Van der Linde. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
What a riveting tale there. I feel like I'm underdressed. These two fools all dressed up in those vests. It's crazy to me how much clothes people used to wear.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
We just supposed to steal a boat, or?
Yes, over there on the shore.
Moving up. Yeah, okay.
Ah, there we go, okay. Yeah, sorry, Dutch. I wanted to be
I'm
second.
sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Right. No one would mind if we borrowed one. Were you not there at all the other things we've done that we thought people wouldn't mind if we did? Because I'm pretty sure people mind. They mind a lot, Hosea.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Fine vessel.
Okay.
Kidding me?
Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Why'd you spit on your hands there?
Fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
What about
right.
stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Keep going.
Ah, here we go. I was like, how do I go faster? You're not getting like a full push there, Arthur. Controls on this are just slightly awkward.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay.
Come on, Arthur. Don't be nervous.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Clear as it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Looks like you got a bite, Arthur.
Nice. You hooked him. There. Hooked him.
Come on. I feel like I can't do this fast enough. Come on.
I got a bite. Ha! Got ya!
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was
Did
maybe
he buy
20.
them?
21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Well done. That'll grill up nice. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
I didn't realize Arthur and I were that
There you
close in
go.
age.
That's a nice one.
That's a little
Remember
terrifying.
those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost a puppy in him. Not to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
Surprise.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. Not bad, Arthur.
The idea that Arthur is supposed to be 35, 36 years old.
Oh, worth keeping, that one.
I don't know. I can't quite handle that. He looks real rough. That's 35 is 5 years older than me. I don't know if I can handle that. He's all worldly and looks horrible. This is the weirdest little
Arthur's got
mini
a bite.
thing. How long are they gonna have us do this? Not that I mind, I'm just... Tell me more stories, come on. Don't make me fish in silence. In real life, I don't fish in silence, come on.
You're getting the hang of this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got a good hang of it. None of y'all been getting fish.
That's a keeper.
I got like 6 so far. Come on, guys. Get on it. My thumbs are starting to get, my thumbs are starting to get raw. I gotta slow down.
You got something biting, Arthur.
Yeah, you can see him coming close.
Good job, Arthur.
Seriously, I think my thumbs are about to fall off from circling. Oh, I can't keep anymore.
Maybe we throw Trelawney back in, too.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Oh, I could have done that this whole time.
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could
Yeah, beaver.
keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
What about the snake?
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the sea. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, round, round. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
I think they heard us singing, I'm just gonna say, fellas. I thought we were borrowing this boat, Hosea. Looks to me like we done stole this boat.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in
You do that. Sounds good. Alright, that's it, guys. I'll see you back in just a bit. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching me play Red Dead Redemption 2. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does keep me going, and it lets me know what kind of videos you all want to see in the future. If you want to check out more of my stuff, of course you can subscribe here on YouTube. Click the picture of my big dumb face that'll be popping up in a second. Or if you'd like to talk to me, leave a comment here, or check me out over on Twitter, at AmberFrmThVault, spelled the same way as here. No E in the, no O in from. There should be a playlist on your screen there pretty soon for all of my Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, as well as a video that YouTube thinks you'd like. I'll see you all in the next one.